COVID definitely put a wrench in almost everyone's travel plans for the summer last year. This year, everyone's making up for it. What exactly does this mean for the real estate market? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to my YouTube channel or my social media, wherever you happen to be watching from. My name is Carrie Nelson. I'm a realtor with West USA Realty. I am located in the West Valley Phoenix suburbs. I do service Phoenix and all the surrounding areas, but I'm actually licensed to sell anywhere in the entire state of Arizona. So for all of your Arizona real estate needs, I got you. If you're not located in Arizona, please feel free to reach out to me anyway. I do network with realtors all over the United States and all over the world, and I would be happy to set you up with someone who's in your area who's awesome and can help you. If you watch my videos every month, or even if this is your first time here, please just leave me a comment below or hit the like button to let me know where you're watching from. I've been thinking of creating some new content across different platforms, so I'm just trying to figure out where I reach the most people and obviously where it would be most beneficial to put more time and energy and resources into. So if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. With all of that aside, let's cover the basics here before we get into how the market is shifting. As far as homes for sale, we're looking at just under 5,000 active listings, which is down 55% from June of last year. As far as home inventory goes, we're sitting at 2 weeks, which is where we were last month. So as you can see, the market is starting to stabilize just a little bit. Our median sales price is up to $390,000, which is up 32% from this time last year. As of right now, Buckeye is actually the #2 fastest growing city in all of 2021, and there are no signs of that slowing down anytime soon. Between the hundreds upon thousands of homes that are being built all across the Metro Phoenix area and CEOs and presidents of companies moving here, and then some companies also moving their headquarters here, such as Uber, there's just no sign of things slowing down anytime soon. Phoenix has seen massive growth in a really short period of time, and I feel like we're still just trying to play catch up. A lot of buyers have been asking me lately, should I wait for the market to slow down or come down a bit? While it's obviously a lot easier and more desirable to choose a home when there are tons of homes to choose from, it might not be worth waiting out the market. Home values are not expected to stop rising anytime in the near future, and while some cities may see a different version of this and be impacted differently, as we just discussed, Phoenix is still growing a lot. On top of that, interest rates are eventually going to rise again. A lot of people think that it's better and obviously easier to buy when we're in a buyer's market, but let me explain to you why that's not always the best option. Home values actually begin to decline if we are in a buyer's market. Obviously, we see that home prices are rising since we are in a seller's market, so it doesn't make it as good and as solid of an investment to wait until we are in a buyer's market to purchase a home, because otherwise you're going to see your home value go down or even just go flat. If you want to see your home's value increase pretty much immediately after you buy it, which is why most people invest in real estate in the first place, then it's definitely more beneficial to buy in a seller's market. We've been in a seller's market, and definitely a very aggressive one recently, but a seller's market nonetheless for quite some time. I had 2 of my clients who built new homes within the last 7 months that they closed on at least. They signed last summer, and they now both have over $100,000 in equity in less than 1 year. Since quite a few buyers either decided this market was too competitive or they just got priced out, we have seen a small decline start since mid-March, and we are seeing the market start to slowly slow down and stabilize just a little bit. However, at the current rate of decline, Phoenix is still expected to be considered a seller's market for at least the next 16 months, so that puts us into October of 2022. So for those of you who are saying, we'll just see what happens in the rest of 2021, obviously anything can happen and I can't predict the future, but based on current trends and current demand, we don't see the seller's market going away anytime soon. My advice for buyers in this market is definitely to be patient, which I know is easier said than done. Waiting for the real estate market to balance out and shift more towards a buyer's market does not necessarily benefit you in the long run. Buyer competition is obviously still a little bit stiff, but you have a lot less competition right now because so many people are traveling for the summer. So definitely just be patient, stay the course, something's gonna stick for you. On the selling side, with the summer slowdown in effect and everybody traveling this summer, we can expect to see activity start to decline now, and it will slowly decline through the end of the year. We're definitely seeing a bit of a more normal Phoenix real estate market trend this year, where the real estate market is incredibly hot February through June, slows down during summer vacations, and let's be honest, it's hot as hell. Not a lot of people prefer to move during the summer months. And then we see the market start to pick up again once people get back in the swing of things with school through October or so, and then it kind of declines again during the holidays because obviously people have other priorities. Something I wanted to point out for sellers, there have been a lot of forbearances in place for homeowners due to COVID, and a lot of those forbearance periods are coming to an end. For the most part, many homeowners are just staying in their house once this forbearance period ends, but as of now, we have seen about 20% of those homeowners selling their homes once that forbearance period is over. Another thing to consider is the eviction moratorium that has been in place for well over a year is currently set to expire June 30th, which I'm not sure if it's going to be extended at this point, but as of now, set to expire at the end of this month. With these two things combined, we could definitely see an increase in supply as far as people wanting to sell their homes once that forbearance period ends, or investors wanting to sell those rental properties and cash out while the market is still high. As a seller, your home values obviously aren't going anywhere with all of these current trends in place, but this might mean that your home stays on the market a little bit longer and you may have to have a little more flexibility as a seller. Just because we're in the summer slowdown season doesn't mean that your home won't still sell for top dollar. You just might not see a bidding war and you might not have 50 showings in one day like you had before, etc., etc. Now is definitely an awesome time to sell your home if you've been thinking about it, because you can cash out while the market is still high. As we see buyer demand start to drop and more buyers get priced out of the market, we're going to see home values still increasing, but not as steep as they were before. If you have any questions at all about buying, selling, or even investing in this real estate market, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I've actually had quite a few conversations this past month with many of you who have reached out to me through my videos, so thank you so much for reaching out to me. It means the world to me to know that you trust me with your real estate needs and getting all of your questions answered, addressing any of your concerns, and just having a good conversation and finding what the right solution is for you. And before I go, I will address the elephant in the room, my curtains. I actually hung them up with the valance and the valance clips just to black out the windows because we really haven't had the time to put up actual curtain rods and go through that whole entire process. We've been in this house a little over a month and it's basically been nonstop house projects. So eventually I will hang up the real curtain rods and look a little less ghetto. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of your continued support, and thank you so much for all of your referrals this year. You've helped my business grow tremendously, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And on that note, I will see you guys here next month, same time, same place. Bye, guys.